The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
A gain of 11. Makes it 3rd and 1.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Colts looking for win number 2 on the year. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in in 2020, Derrick Henry.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
They set up the screen for Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down, Titans.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll roll him out right. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass. Number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Levis on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 11. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And he goes out right around the 39. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Levis to throw off play action.
Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
But they go play action. Here's Levis.
And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a fair catch call for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no...
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Levis on 3rd and 1.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now it's Richardson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
Motion man is Schwartz. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
60 Bobcat, 60, go!
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Let's go now.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Yep.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An audible here to get a new look.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Levis back to throw.
throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Levis. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Motion man is Schwartz. Richardson looking to throw.
Steps away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
They go play action with Richardson.
On the move to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jelani Woods,
49 yards.
and the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree to only question it more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Levis now on 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble of 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Henry up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis from the gun.
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Richardson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Titans 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Levis now off of play action.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Ready? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll hand off to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Little bootleg here. Levis. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Again to Henry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were getting 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Levis.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Levis looking to throw.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Hold them ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Levis to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
1st and 10, here's Levis.
They set up the screen for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Fulk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Richardson.
It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Richardson
rolling to his left. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Richardson to the air on first down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
At the 17-yard line.
Check that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Cup 19. Trap 60.
Throwing now is Richardson. That is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference. Meet it head on. And show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
The first takeover, first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Here's Levis.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
He's got Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Levis.
And here he's got Grant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe two more plays. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Levis to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One final try here for Will Levis. This ball intercepted. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away.